As was mentioned in the previous teaching from the beginning of the book of Isaiah, much of his prophecy was directed at the judgment of Israel based on their rebellion and unfaithfulness. Now, this judgment would lead to their exile to a foreign land of Babylon. However, much later in the book, we read of a future servant, one who is to redeem God's people, a Messiah to bring deliverance and hope. The people had not even experienced the full judgment, but God was promising of his continued faithfulness. Look at the passage from Isaiah chapter 53. He was despised and rejected, a man of sorrows, acquainted with deepest grief. We turned our backs on him and looked the other way. He was despised, and we did not care. Yet it was our weaknesses he carried. It was our sorrows that weighed him down. And we thought his troubles were a punishment from God, a punishment for his own sins. But he was pierced for our rebellion, crushed for our sins. He was beaten so we could be whole. He was whipped so we could be healed. All of us, like sheep, have gone astray. We have left God's paths to follow our own. Yet the Lord laid on him the sins of all of us. It's pretty plain to see, I'm sure, who this Messiah is. He was pierced for our rebellion. He was crushed for our sins. He was beaten and whipped that we could experience healing. About 700 years before Jesus, Isaiah wrote these words of hope and deliverance and salvation. Although the people of Israel had strayed like sheep, just as we do as well, God provided salvation through the long-awaited Messiah.